Greetings of the day. Today we will be discussing about the trigonometric equations, how to solve it. So, let us recollect the formulas which you have learnt in your classes. We know that as cos theta equals cos alpha if you have, then theta equals 2n pi plus minus alpha, and sin theta equals sin alpha. You will get theta equals n pi plus minus 1 power n into alpha. In all cases, you will get this n belongs to integer, you get. Similarly, tan theta equals tan alpha, then theta equals n pi plus alpha, n belongs to I. So, if you have cos theta equal to cos alpha, same thing you will get for sec theta equal to sec alpha also, and similarly cosec theta equal to cosec alpha and cot theta equal to cot alpha. Now, if you have sin theta equals 0, if you have sin theta equal to 0 hai to, then theta will be either 0 or n pi. We know that as all multiples of pi, sin is 0. Cos theta equal to 0, then theta equals either pi by 2 or every odd multiples of pi by 2 is cos theta is 0. Therefore, we write that as a 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Here also n belongs to I. Similarly, tan theta equals 0. We get theta equals, we get either 0 or n pi. 0 or n pi. The general solution of the equation sigma cos of r square x into sin r x equal to half is what? These options are given. Now, what is given to us? Sigma cos of r square x sin of r x equal to half. Take this 2 into that side. So, 2 times you will get. So, that means we know 2 cos r square x into sin r x equal to 1. It is sigma. You know 2 cos A sin B, 2 cos A sin B is sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. 2 cos A sin B equals sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. So, if you use this formula here, you get here as a sigma 2 cos means you get sin of A is here r square x, B is r x. If you add up, you get r square plus r into x minus sin of r squared minus r into x equals 1. So, this you have it. Now, sigma sin of, from this you can take r out, r into r plus 1 x minus sin of r into r minus 1 x equal to 1. Now, we have put r equal to 1 to n. This is r equal to 1 to n. So, r equal to 1 to n means, if you substitute here, when r equal to 1, what you will get? The first one term is sin of 1 into r is 1, that is 2, so that is 2x minus, here r minus, that is 1 minus 1 0, so sin 0. The second one you get a sin. If you put r equal to 2, 2 into 3, that is 6x minus, here if you put r equal to 2, 2 into 2 minus 1, that becomes a sin 2x. Then again, if you put a 3 here, you get sin of 3 into 4, it becomes, that becomes sin 12x minus, you get here if you put 3, 3 into 3 minus 1, that is 2, that becomes a sine 6x. So, like this way if you go, the last one you get it as sine n into n plus 1 x minus sine n into n minus 1 x. Now, see that here these terms are get cancelled. If you have these all things, this is a sum because sigma is here. If you add up, this is a whole thing equal to 1 given to us. So, इसमें से हमें क्या बच रहा है? So, sine of n into n plus 1 x minus sine 0 equal to 1. So, we get here sine n into n plus 1 x equal to 1. So, from this we get sine n into n plus 1 x equal to 1 because sine 0 is 0. So, now what you will get, sine of n into n plus 1 x is equal to 1 means what is the value of x is what? So, x value we have to find out. So, it is 1 means it is equal to sine pi by 2. So, we know that as n into n plus 1 x equal to 2m pi plus pi by 2 we get. So, now what we want? Only x we want. If you take LCM here, so 4m pi plus pi divided by n into n plus 1 by 2. Or you can write this as 4m plus 1 upon n into n plus 1 pi by 2, where m belongs to I. So, we have to find out the value of x is what? We have to find the solution. X equals 4m plus 1 by n into n plus 1 pi by 2, where m belongs to I. So, what we have done here, we are given the sigma. From this, we have used this formula, this 2 crossed and then 2 cos A cos sin B. So, 2 cos A sin B is a sin A plus B minus sin A minus B you have used and simplified to their sum, that is equal to 1 given, and from there we have used we got the value of x equal to 4m plus 1 by n into n plus 1 pi by 2 as the solution. Now, you look into that, your options are, which are this? This is not, so it is the right option for your answer. Now, let us move into the next question. Now, the question 2 says, if greatest integer of function sin x plus greatest integer of root 2 cos x is equal to minus 3, x belongs to 0 to pi, then x belongs to what? So, we have to find out from these options which is satisfying these conditions. Now, we are given that as the greatest integer of sin x plus greatest integer of root 2 cos x equals minus 3. We know that as the sin x value lies between minus 1 to 1. So, greatest integer of minus x can be maximum, that is the minimum value as minus 1. It will not exceed and it will not go below this minus 1. So, we get greatest integer of sin x equal to minus 1. Similarly, so minus 1, then the remaining minus 2 will be equal to this greatest integer of root 2 cos x equal to minus 2. So, we know that as it is giving you minus 1 means it will lie between minus 1 less than or equal to sin x less than 0. And similarly, this lies between, that is, it is equal to minus 2 means you get this root 2 cos x lies between minus 2 to, you get minus 1, minus 2 to minus 1. So, from minus 1 to minus 2 it will give us minus 2. So, we get here from this sin x lies between minus 1 to 0, therefore, it is negative fully. Negative means in which quadrant? It is from third and fourth quadrant, it is negative. So, we get here pi to 2 pi, x belongs to pi to 2 pi. Now, here It is minus 2 to minus 1. Now, still we can find out the cos x value. That means it gives us root 2 minus less than or equal to cos x less than minus 1 by root 2. We know that as a cos x value lies between minus 1 to 1. So, therefore, it is exceeding, this root 2 is exceeding this minus 1, that is going below of it. So, let us make it this one as minus 1 less than or equal to cos x less than minus 1 by root 2. This we have it. So, now from this, what are the cos x values where it lies between? So, we will get from this here, it is negative. It is minus 1 to minus 1 by root 2. So, minus 1 to minus 1 by root 2 means this x lies between 3 pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. It lies between 3 pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4 because minus 1 by root 2 and minus 1. So, now comparing these two, what are the values or what are the intersection of these two lines that we have to get it. So, इसमें से आपको common values क्या मिल सकता है. That is, it is from pi to 2 pi and 3 pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. So, the solution you will get it as x belongs to 5 to 5 pi by 4 is the common value because 3 pi by 4 is beyond it, but here it is from pi to. So, pi to 2 pi and 3 pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, the common solution is x belongs to pi 5 pi by 4. So, now you can look into the option. So, pi 5 pi by 4, a pi here 5 pi by 4, here it is the open interval. So, the option is A is the right option. So, here what we have seen, the greatest measure of sin x, here it can have only minus 1. So, the remaining value of minus 3 that will be of root 2 cos x. From there we get that as sin x value lies between minus 1 to 0. So, from there x lies between where. And similarly from cos x, you got the value of x belongs to where it lies it. So, comparing, or we can say that as intersection of these two interval, or we can say that as common solution is x belongs to pi 5 pi by 4. Now, let us move into the next example. It says that the number of solutions of the equation sin x plus 2 sin 2x is equal to 3 plus sin 3x in the interval 0 pi is. These are the options given. So, we are given sin x plus 2 sin 2x equals 3 plus sin 3x. 3 plus sin 3x minus sin x minus 2 sin 2x equals 0. These two, 3, it looks like sin c minus sin d. We know sin c minus sin d is 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. That is, sin c minus sin d is 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. So, if you use this formula here, c is here 3x and d is x. So, this will give us a 2 cos 3x plus x, that is a 4x by 2, that gives us a 2x. So, 2 cos 2x into sin of this minus this, that is 3x minus x, that gives us a 2x. So, 2x by 2, that will be x minus 2 sin 2x equals 0. From these two, 3 plus 2 cos 2x into sin x minus 2 sin 2x, you can open it up, 2 into 2 sin x cos x equals 0, or 3 plus 2 sin x cos 2x minus 4 sin x cos x equals 0. Now, from these two you can take it up, 3 plus 2 sin x into cos 2x minus 2 cos x equal to 0. Now, still we can write this as a 2 sin x into cos 2x, you know formula, 2 cos square x minus 1 minus 2 cos x equals 0. Now, if you continue here, we have 3 plus sin x into this, you take 2 inside. So, 4 cos square x minus 4 cos x minus 2 equals 0. Now, 3 plus sin x into, now this can be completed as 4 cos square x minus 4 cos x plus 1 minus 1, if you do, you get minus 3 equals 0. So, now 3 plus sin x into this completed as 2 cos x minus 1 the whole square and then minus 3 equals 0, or 3 minus 3 sin x plus sin x into 2 cos x minus 1 the whole square equals 0. From this, 3 into 1 minus sin x plus sin x into 2 cos x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. Now, here given that the number of solutions of the equation, it is lying from 0 to pi is what? So, 0 to pi means here sin x is positive, it is not going to be negative. So, now here this is positive value. So, that means 1 minus sin x is positive, we will get 3 into 1 minus sin x equals 0. That means 1 minus sin x equal to 0, or 1 equal to sin x. So, 1 equal to sin x means sin x value क्या मिलेगा? So, x is equal to pi by 2. In that case, cos x is equal to 0 मिलेगा. So, now in this, if it is cos x is equal to 0, then if you put x equal to 0 here, this term cannot be equal to 0. So, if it is 0, then only it satisfies these conditions. So, therefore, there is no common solution for these two equations. Now, see here, it is 3 into 1 minus sin x plus sin x into 2 cos x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. So, we are given x lies between in the interval 0 to pi. So, if 0 to pi means sin x is positive. So, sin x is greater than 0, therefore, 1 minus sin x, because we know that a sin x is lying between minus 1 to 1. So, this is also positive. So, this is positive, so maximum it can have equal to 0. Now, this one must be equal to 0, but from this value what we have, x equal to pi by 2, because 1 equal to sin x. So, x equal to pi by 2 है तो automatically cos x equal to 0 होना है. So, cos x equal to 0. Now, here sin x is 1 into 1, it cannot be equal to 0. So, there is no common solution between these two. So, therefore, there is number of solutions they are asking. So, 0 number of solutions you will be getting. Now, see, we have used only sin c plus sin d and then we have manipulated the answers. समझ में आ गया बेटा? अभी अगला क्वेश्चन में मिलते हैं. Now, the next example what it says. The number of values of theta in the interval minus pi by 2 satisfying the equation root 3 power sec square theta equal to tan power 4 theta plus 2 tan square theta is, these are the options given. So, what we have here, root 3 power sec squared theta equals tan power 4 theta plus 2 tan squared theta. Tan power 4 theta plus 2 tan square theta, it is a square plus 2ab. So, what we can do, tan squared theta whole square plus 2 tan squared theta plus 1 minus 1. So, this you will get a tan squared theta plus 1 the whole square minus 1, or this gives us a sec squared theta the whole square minus 1. Now, let us assume that let us x square theta equal to x. Then the whole equation transformed to root 3 power x equals x square minus 1. So, now here two curves are there. One is y equal to root 3 power x, the another one y equal to x square minus 1. If you draw the graph of this, so root 3 power x, it goes like this, where it meets your y axis at 0, 1. It is your y equal to root 3 power x, that is e power x, a power x format. The another one x square minus 1, that is y equal to x square minus 1 means y plus 1 equal to x square. It looks like your parabola x square equal to 4ay format. Where is the vertex? 0 minus 1. So, 0 minus 1 is here. So, your curve goes like this. It meets at one point. So, what is that point? So, we can find that as here the number of values of theta in the interval we have to find out. It meets at one point. So, it meets at one point means what is the common solution for that? So, that means we get here root 3 power x equal to x square minus 1. This can satisfy when x is equal to 2. You see here, so root 3 square equals 2 square minus 1. So, 2 square minus 1 means that is 4 minus 1. So, x equal to 2 it satisfies. X equal to 2 means if you substitute x equal to 2, y becomes 3. So, now we have sec square theta equal to x. So, sec square theta equal to x means x what we have? 2, that is equal to 2. So, sec theta equals plus minus root 2, sec theta equal to plus minus root 2. Now, what are the values that theta can have that? So, it is plus root 2, that means pi by 4, or you can have that as another one also in the fourth quadrant also we can get that as 9 pi by 4. And then sec theta equal to minus root 2, there are two values you will be having that. So, how many values we are asked to get? So, here the number of values of theta in the interval minus pi by 2, pi by 2. So, sec theta is negative in the second quadrant and sec theta is positive in the first quadrant. So, two values, one is pi by 4, another is 3 pi by 4. So, two values you will get. So, your option is 2 is correct. So, now we have done, we have taken as sec square theta as x and then we have transformed into the graph x and y, and then where it is intersecting that point we have seen, from there sec theta equal to plus minus root 2. So, it gives us the two values in the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. समझ में आ गया बेटा? Today we have seen the trigonometric equations and its applications, how to solve the values of x or theta. I hope that is understood very well. Still, if you have any queries on this, you get back to us. Thank you.